I'm here with Vicki at the Kennette Square office at the Peacemaker Center, and I have to say, Vicki, when I walked in here, I felt peace. I felt a calm. The aesthetics in here are really beautiful and welcoming. I'm really excited to learn more about the Kennette Square office. This is my first time here, and I know that there's a wide range of people and services that we serve at the Kennette office. So I'm looking forward to getting to know a little bit more about that. Can you tell us a little bit about the culture here at Kennette Square and like what makes this space different?
Well, we have a large Hispanic population, which can be a challenge sometimes with language. Fortunately, we have a therapist or two that do speak Spanish,
Oh, that's
so
wonderful.
we're able to serve them as well. We have people of all ages, kids, families that are struggling. I think it's gratifying for people if they can come in and talk to someone that's actually been through life as well, and can help them with their putting themselves back on the right track. Sometimes you get thrown off, a little bit. COVID was an excellent example of that. It really threw everyone for a loop, and we see the lasting effects still. People felt like they didn't have any control over their lives. Kids suffered greatly in school and still trying to catch up there. So hopefully, we learned a lot from that experience. It's given us a lot to think about, and it's given us a lot of opportunities to reach out to people and to welcome people in. And like you say, when you walk in here, the architecture in this building is just,
It's gorgeous.
It's very calming. It's an older building. It's in the historic part of the town. So,
And as we know, many of the people who are going to be watching this are going to be considering, what is my next step as far as getting healing or help or support. What are some of the modalities that you use here at the Kennette Square office that have been really helpful to clients?
well, CBT, everyone knows about CBT.
And that's cognitive behavior
Therapy. It's industry standard, offshoots of that, the DBT, the dialectical behavior therapy, which combines itself with acceptance and commitment therapy to teach people skills, how to get along in life. They all have little acronyms, so it's easy to remember. And we practice with them. We give them opportunities to role play, if you will, just to figure out where and how it's going to fit into their lives. We do EMDR here for people with trauma, which is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, which helps people get back to where they are. Like when we have a trauma, it'll knock you off track. And the longer you're off track, the more deeply immersed in that off track way of being you are. And for instance, people that have been raped and combat veterans and that type of very deep trauma, EMDR serves them very, very well. We've also found that on a much smaller scale, it can be very, very helpful just with people with everyday the ups and downs. Life throws you curveballs, and sometimes you just need a little bit of. It's a reprocessing. It's like resets your brain.
That's
type
wonderful.
of thing. Yeah, it's very amazing, and it's intriguing, and it's really wonderful to see it work with people.
And I love that word reset.
Yeah.
And I what if you were to say something to somebody who's watching right now, who's maybe on the fence about reaching out for help at the Peacemaker Center, is there some word of encouragement that you could give them about, taking that step towards resetting?
Yeah, we've all been there. Life is life, and like I said, it throws curveballs all the time, and we don't always know how to make our way through.
Yeah.
And I think it's very helpful and gratifying if you can sit down and talk with someone that's also gone through life and can empathize with you. And I'm going to meet the client where they are. They don't have to come to me. I'm going to go to them, and then I'm going to help them pick their way back to where they want to be.
That's amazing. Now you're joined by roughly 10, 12 therapists here at the Kennette Square
Yes.
office. And there's a variety of experience and modalities that are used.
Yeah, we have fully stocked playroom upstairs for children. There are a couple therapists that, like I said before, bilingual, so they can serve the community here very, very well. There is a lot of trauma in the children's population. It's not necessarily from COVID. You know, it's just the world as it is.
Yeah.
And it's very gratifying to see kids running up and down the steps, you know, because they're happy. You know, it's like we're in a house, you know, and they can relax a little bit more, not in a stuffy office or anything, you know. So,
oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you know, we do marriage, we do family issues, anxiety, depression, anger. Anger's a big thing, and very often people need a way to poke their way and pick their way through the anger minefield, you know, as well. So it's all around. It's a great place to be.
Speaking of anger, you offer a support group for people who struggle with anger.
We do. We have a program. We're hooked up with the probation and parole department. A lot of times judges love anger management. They just want to get this person off their desk, out of their courtroom, say, go get some anger management. Very often they're just regular people that just ran into a situation and now they're needing anger management. Then there are people that have a very, very difficult time dealing with the pitfalls in their lives, and anger is a very common defense towards all those pitfalls. People can get really trapped inside their anger. So it's very gratifying to be able to help them pull themselves out of that.
And what a beautiful opportunity to help people who are stuck in that anger cycle and help them get out of the cycle and really get to the heart of what their need is.
Yeah.
And that's where the life change can occur.
And they find themselves healthier overall.
Yeah.
I mean, anger puts a lot of stress on the body itself. Heart disease, high blood pressure, migraines. You know, there's all kinds of medical issues that can arise from a deep-seated anger.
Yeah.
You know, so giving them an opportunity to learn how to deal with the anger also gives them an opportunity to make them healthier.
Yeah. And I imagine, too, that's one of the positive things about coming in person is to, similar to what you said earlier, even to be able to see the beauty of children running up and down the stairs. But more than that, to be around other people who really get where you are and have that in common and can support you. I think that atmosphere of being in person with other people that are safe to be around is got to be amazing.
Well, the message, I guess, is we've all been there, you know, and we're all in this together. And just knowing that you're not alone, sometimes that is enough for someone to say, all right, I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call.
Well, to that end, you know, I hope that whoever's listening today is realizing that the Peacemaker Center at Kennette Square is a place that is safe and is ready to help. And so pick up the phone and call, as wVicki said. You'll see the information attached to this video, and we hope to see you real soon so that you can continue your journey and find peace at the Peacemaker Center. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.